Hey, what up, guys? As you guys can tell by the title, I'm not going to do a huge intro, but we are doing the best major presets from the major that just happened recently, going on with the best settings, the most basic ones for most people, and I'll jump into those real quick for you guys. Remember, guys, these are all just, it's all preference on what you enjoy and what's easiest for you to play, but these are the most basic settings that I copied from Zen actually months ago, and a lot of pros are on something similar to this. Now, you have certain pros that are on closer distances and in different angles and different ways, such as Seikoo, where he pretty much plays with the ball super close to his camera, where it looks like he's kind of on top of it, and it's super zoomed in. But it's all preference at the end of the day. Players play on far out, closer, but this is the most balanced, I would say, standard that most people use if you guys want to pause the video. Binds, that's all preference again. Here's my sensitivities. Remember, guys, I use probably the most basic settings you can get out there. So if you want something super standard, copy these, and a lot of pros are using these to this day. Now, jumping straight into the first preset I have for you guys, it's a Rise preset, Rlcs Season X. 2020 is when this preset came about. And Rise was rocking it at the major. It is Shisha, just a basic Shisha with a regular octane, and they use glossy. And if you guys want to pause these, it's probably the easiest way to go, right? Because I am going to be giving you probably like 15 plus presets today. Some of them are kind of reused, some of them are new, which is cool as well, because as you guys know, a lot of pros use the same presets over and over and over, and it's like, come on, man, give us something new that we can use so we feel like we're one of y'all, right? But yeah, Rise on Carmine Corp. They ended up making top 4 at the major, where they even beat Falcons 4-3 in a game 7. It was incredible. He is using black Diechis. That is what everyone uses with this car. And then all these guys use Alpha Boost. Now, guys, I know Alpha Boost is expensive, so there are other ways of getting it, such as Bake's mod if you're on PC, where you get all the items for free, but you only can see it on your screen. But yeah, let's keep going real quick. So he uses black Diechi, Shisha, Alpha Boost. Now, a lot of people will use regular standard, kind of looks like it, right? Or a big trend nowadays is sparkles that a lot of people are enjoying. As far as goal explosion, he was using atomizer. I tried copying all of the ones that I have, but some of them I won't have throughout the whole thing, right? And then just a basic trail, and that is Rise's preset. Going into the next one, this is a preset that I thought was cool that I'm going to throw in just for extra if you guys want. Nass on M80 was using this against me in ranked a couple weeks ago, and I copied it, and I thought it looked really cool. I'm not gonna lie. So he was using a black Fennec. I don't even know where you get this decal. Philly Former, whatever. I don't even know how you say it, but screw it, right? I have the blue one on the blue side, and on the pink side, or the orange side, I have the pink one. Here are the colors for you guys, but I think it looks really cool because the back side of it is like all white. And it's just different, right? It's something that you don't see every day. I tried adding in presets that you guys aren't always seeing every pro use, because I do have the basic ones in here as well. And I know it kind of gets old when you see the same preset used constantly. But just Cristiano's on this with Alpha Boost. And then he was using the Kachow Goal Explosion. No, actually, that's not true at all. I changed it. He was using this one. Yeah, it's kind of cool. This came out during the Halloween time, I believe. And then you guys know this trail. It's the most common trail. It came out in like the second battle or rocket pass. Laser Wave, I think the third variation of it, in titanium white. So pretty cool one right here. Now we are getting in some more of the major presets and some of the presets you probably saw on people's show matches and stuff that these pros were playing on before. We have Yanxzn from Furia. They made top 8. They had a great weekend, but they obviously come up short. Where they lost to, who'd they lose to? I literally watched it. Oh, it's gonna drive me insane. Was it, they got 4-1. I think it was Vitality. I think Vitality beat them 4-1 or something, right? But here it is, just no paint fin. There is no decal on this car. It is just anodized pearl. Here are the colors for you guys. Now, I think this preset's pretty clean. It's a different variation of anodized pearl. Yanxzn was popping off with it, playing in show matches, hitting Seikoos, hitting double touch flip resets. It was pretty insane to watch. But here are the colors for you guys. This pink side is probably the more recognizable side that you guys see, because a lot of players, when they play show matches, they don't play both sides. They're usually on one side the whole series. So some of these, you kind of have to make your own, but this is something that a lot of people are using, right? I think it looks good. Cristiano's, and then Alpha Boost as well. All these pros typically use Alpha Boost other than a couple. But yeah, so let's keep it going. And he uses Shark Attack Goal Explosion. This Goal Explosion came out in the item shop, I believe, about a month or so ago. And I think it's one of the more cool ones they've put out. It's just something different, right? And then Laser Wave, the third variation. Again, you're going to see this a lot throughout this whole video. Going into the next one, we have Yanxzn, I believe you pronounce it. You've probably seen him rocking this at a lot of the previous show matches leading up to the major and stuff. And even a couple pros were rocking it during. But we have a black Fennec with a sky blue on the blue side and a pink on the orange side. Here are the colors for you guys. Someone in my Twitch chat actually gave me these. I could not find the colors for it at all. And I was searching for a good amount for them. There used to be a Twitter page that would show a bunch of the preset colors and stuff. But I don't know what happened to it. I think he just kind of stopped posting because due to the fact that all these pros are using the same presets from about 3 years ago, right? So it's probably hard to constantly have stuff to tweet about. But yeah, I'm trying to, if you guys want more of these type of videos, I can give you them. But at the same time, it's also tough because there's only so much variation that pros use nowadays. Unless like a pro comes about and they just, you know, start rocking something crazy and it's a Zen or a Beastmode or a Daniel or a Vatira or obviously one of these new guys, Juicy, that is rocking it. Probably most people won't copy it. But let's get into the next one. This is the most common preset you see every pro using on streams, show matches, 1v1s, 3v3 RLCS tourneys, is this car. And you guys probably are like, you have it named Rawash, Juicy, and Zen. Guys, the list goes on. There are literally like 10 other pros that rock this whole preset, the whole major, and they didn't change. Probably more than that. But yeah, it is pretty clean. You have a black Fennec. This is the, I think when I think of this preset, I think of the Mina guys rocking it. Ahmed and all these guys, right? Nwpo. I do actually have another variation of a Nwpo preset in here as well. But we have, these are the colors I have for you guys. If you want to pause the video again, go ahead. But yeah, anodized pearl as the primary paint finish. Make sure you guys get that because that obviously does impact it a lot. But here are the colors for you guys if you want to pause the video. I'm trying to go through these quicker because I do have a good amount. And I don't want to make this a 40-minute video when it only needs to be about 10, you know, 10 to 15 hopefully. But here you guys go as well. Alpha Boost, they all rock. And then Goal Explosion, they all use Airstrike. All the pros are using Airstrike with this. I think it's because the Mina players started using it. So all the other pros started copying it. Now they use, I think, Sky Blue and different variations of it. But clearly I'm not going to go around buying each one because, right, I'm not dropping $20 on a little different color. But yeah, that is the most popular preset that every pro is using currently to this day. So if you want to feel like a pro, copy this one. Every pro uses it. Going to the next one, we have Atow. Atow had that insane pinch, but you can probably think of that forced Game 7 against Falcons where they went on to win the series, where he went up, he caught it, went down, and pinched it far post. If you know, you know. This is the Karman Corp decal that recently came out with a black Fennec. These are in the item shop if you guys want to go check them out. I can show you guys how to get there real quick. You go here to item shop and all the way you tap your scroll or R1 and you can find the decals in here depending on the region and stuff, right? So if you want Karman Corp, you go here, and you scroll over to the one you want. I believe they are 300 credits if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he is rocking their decal with black OEMs, followed up with Alpha Boost, and the most basic Goal Explosion, again, that a lot of people are using to this day, is the Airstrike. And he's using a white laser wave with that, by the way. Moving on, we saw Itachi pop off, one of the guys that went on to win the major on Gentlemates, where they pretty much were the biggest underdog to ever win it, in my opinion, an RLCS major. I don't think anyone going into it had them winning, but he was rocking a gray Fennec. And hey, man, you got to give props to him. I know I'm not breaking down teams and stuff, but I doubted this team the whole way. And wow, every single series they won that I doubted them. And they are obviously your champions and one of the best teams in the world because of that, right? They proved it. So basic Fennec, no decal, and he was rocking matte. Now, this side, I don't remember seeing them be on the orange side because a lot of the time, these tournaments, they'll have them play a certain side the whole tournament going through because it matches their org colors and stuff. But yeah, I don't know if he was rocking a brown or like a standard red. I think some people were saying he was rocking brown and stuff, but this is the blue that he was using currently for this. Some players even opt to go with this dark side. He might have been rocking, it's hard to tell, but it was either this one or this one. You guys might have a better eye than I have, but I believe it was dark blue with Cristiano's. He was using Gold Rush Alpha Boost, and on top of it, he was using Dueling Dragons, but he was using the gold variation of it. Now, again, I don't have every variation because they do cost money, and once you get a certain point of items you have, you're like, okay, I'm done spending money. I've been playing this game 8 years. I'm not going to keep buying shit, right? But yeah, so if you guys want to copy this preset, this is an Itachi preset. I think it looks pretty good. The next we have is one of his teammates, Seikoo. Seikoo, clearly one of the best players in the world right now. He plays on super close camera settings, as you guys know. His only variation this whole weekend that I heard from players was he'd be like, oh, I'm going to use a different car. He would throw on gray Finnick, regular Finnick, or he would use black with this decal every time. It's one of their Rlcs decals. Again, you get in the item shop. This is Gentlemate's decal, probably one of the better decals that came out in this batch of decals for teams. I wasn't a big fan of a lot of them, but this one was pretty clean. He also used Cristiano's, and he uses standard boost. So if you guys can't afford, or you guys can't get Alpha Boost, or you don't have it or access to it, it is expensive, but it's no longer tradable. But yeah, a lot of pros are starting to use regular boost as well, which is cool to see. So you have regular standard boost here. And as far as goal explosion, I believe he typically used dueling dragons. And yeah, man, that is Seikoo's. The next we have is Beast Mode, one of the few octanes you ever saw at LAN, and they are slowly disappearing. I personally think the octane meta is always going to stay around, or it'll be a thing, but I don't know if it will really take over again as such as the Finnick, right? The Finnick took over, but we have a couple people still repping the octane, a couple of the NA guys, and you have a basic octane or a black one, kind of just your preference, black neural network, and they use bottom blue with black secondary, bottom red with black secondary, and then wheels, just basic OEMs. Now, this is going to confuse a lot of people because they're like, yo, he uses red sparkles. Guys, Beast Mode, Bake's mods over it and uses Alpha Boost. Sorry to break your hearts. I actually asked him about that a couple weeks ago, and I was like, really? He was like, yeah. So, he does use Crimson Standard. He has it equipped, but he uses Crimson Sparkles. My fault, not Standard. But yeah, I think the Sparkles are pretty cool, but yeah, overall, he uses Alpha Boost. And moving on, Goal Explosion. I believe he was repping G2s. I did buy this a while ago because probably hopped on the fan wave, right? I was like, oh, it's cool. Those guys are on the team. And Classic Paint Finish, or Trail. The next preset I have for you guys is a Nwpo Preset. Now, he was rocking these colors a little bit. A lot of people were saying he was 1v3ing on Falcons. I think Amon and Khaled overall had a decent weekend, but, you know, if you're going to win, all three players, I think, have to be playing on that insane level. And I believe Nwpo was showing that the whole weekend, right? Here it is, a regular Finnick or black. Most players use black Finnick nowadays because it feels faster. But here are the colors for you guys if you guys want to pause the video again. I think it looks kind of cool. It's a little bit of variation. It's got a little purple tint to it, which is nice. And then this, I didn't really change up because I didn't get to see what his other side was. So I just rocked the basic blue side. But with Cristiano's, Alpha Boost they all use again, and Goal Explosion, Airstrike with a white laser wave trail. Now, the next I have for you guys is a player on Vitality. Again, we have Radosin. I've heard it pronounced different ways a little bit. I'm probably saying it wrong. You guys know the correct way probably. Black Finnick, and I'm not going to mess and show you guys the blue side. I mean, I'll do it to you guys. But this is something I came up with because I didn't get to see his blue side. I only got to see his pink side when he was playing. But he was rocking more of a purple-pink look. I think it looked kind of cool, actually. It's got like a weird little tint to it as well. And yeah, so here this is for you guys. Cristiano's for the wheels, Alpha Boost. And then as far as the Goal Explosion, he was using Vitality's Team Goal Explosion. And then Laser Wave, the third variation again. Now, the next I have for you guys is Reysbull. You guys probably saw him hit that insane double touch against LG, where it skimmed off the sidewall, and then he redirected it in, I believe, on Reddles or somebody's head. It was a tough save. It was an insane shot, and they ended up winning that series, taking them down. Here it is, Black Finnick for you guys, Bluster Bar, decal, and then here are the colors I got for you guys. Remember, they use matte and then glossy, so make sure you guys copy this because it does make a big difference. Here are the colors for you guys. And the blue side, we did not get to see their blue side, so I guess you could kind of make this whatever variation you want, whatever looks best. I could see a light blue, a dark blue, or whatever, but this is the orange side for you guys. And wheels, we have Cristiano's, we have Alpha Boost Boost, excuse me. And then we had Shark Attack Goal Explosion on this car. It looked pretty cool in game when he scored it. It was a cool angle. And White Laser Wave level 3 variation. Next we have is MajicBear Rock Something Different. One of the few Octane users from NA. And yeah, man, it was a pretty cool preset. A lot of guys are probably curious, how do you get this decal? I've never seen it. Well, here you guys go. You go to the item shop right here, and it was one of the City Slam items where you can get. And yeah, here it is. It's kind of got a cool variation. This pack gives you a couple things. So he was one of the few people that was rocking it. Did I just see a Dueling Dragons in the item shop? Okay. Again, those are $20, so I kind of stay away from those. But it is the Express City Slam decal. He was rocking. You can't change the colors on it, but he was rocking this with black Diechis. He had a mean double touch against Vitality, actually, where they went to Game 5 and lost. It was a good series, though. Alpha Boost, and then as far as Goal Explosion, I don't remember what he was using, but I believe it was Dueling Dragons or Classic. It doesn't really make a difference. It's all just preference at the end of the day, but I know some people like to copy the preset to a T, so I try to give you guys the best of my knowledge. But overall, pretty cool decal. I think it's cool and nice. Let's keep it going. We have MonkeyM00n for you guys next. BDS, they finish out at top 8, where, who did they lose to? It's going to drive me nuts. They lost to G2. Yeah, G2 did a very good job against them. They are using, MonkeyM00n was rocking his item shop team decal. Again, you guys know how to get there because I just showed it a couple times. But yeah, man, OEMs with it. It's a pretty cool decal. Probably one of the better decals that came out. And yeah, man, we have this along with, I put on their Goal Explosion with it because it's one of the few ones I bought because I liked back in the day. And yeah, there's MonkeyM00n for you guys. Next, I have Drufinho. Drufinho, a KBM player on Furia, his first season there, and they had a good weekend, man. They fell short of making top 4 going out of the quarters to Vitality. But here are the colors I have for you guys. Now, I have this named Orange Side because the blue side we didn't get shown, and it's just a random variation I made of it. But if you guys want to copy the orange side here you guys go. I'll show you guys this as well. Might as well, only takes a second. But this is what I came up with. But yeah, this was his orange side. It was kind of a dark pink with a green look. It was kind of cool, something different. I wanted to throw some variation in there of different players for you guys because I know you guys see the same thing over and over and over. But Goal Explosion definitely wasn't rocking that. He was probably rocking Dueling Dragons or something basic that everybody uses. And yeah, man, White Laser Wave as well. Going in with the next preset, I have a basic ApparentlyJack preset that he was using. Anyone can rock this. He was using a gray Finnick, no decal, and then just the basic colors with it. You only see, I know Jack, I know he Baki's mods over it, so it doesn't really matter what he sees, what we see. But I know some people like this preset. It's basic. They can all copy it. You know, you don't have to have anything crazy in the item shop or to use. And yeah, man, he uses classic Goal Explosion, nothing crazy, White Laser Wave, or he uses classic sometimes, and there you guys go. And that wraps up our presets. Hey guys, if you enjoy these major type of presets, I've been trying to throw different variations in there because they're the same ones. It feels like every single season. But there were some cool ones in here, I thought. Some of my favorite ones was probably this weird, not that one, too basic, everyone's using. Itachi threw it back a little bit. I'm not talking about Cake. Seikoo is rocking that. Beastmode rocking the Octane. I'll probably say my favorite variation of a preset, I thought MajicBear used something completely different, so I like that. Reysbull rocking this car was pretty cool to see. And this was probably my favorite one that I'll probably be rocking on ranked for the next couple days. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please drop a thumbs up, like, comment. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these. And thank you guys for watching. Enjoy your guys' day. Holy shit!